Today we are answering the question, what is earnest money? And we're going to start right now. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adam Turem and I'm a realtor in Atlanta, Georgia. I post new videos every Tuesday about all things real estate and a little more in and around the Atlanta area. But today we have the pleasure of having Harrison Thornhill join us to discuss the topic of earnest money. Harrison, as our team lead, it is a pleasure to have you join us today. So tell us, what exactly is earnest money?
Earnest money is the good faith deposit that you're representing to the seller when you present an offer that you are going to move forward with purchasing a home. Now, in the contract, at least in the state of Georgia, there are several instances in which your earnest money is likely to be refunded. Those instances could be during due diligence, they could be during the finance contingency. It's all dependent upon your specific contract and the terms of the contract that you and the seller have.
Tell us a little bit about earnest money being refunded.
So everything is dependent upon the exact terms of the contract, because all terms of the contract are negotiable between you, the buyer, and the seller. And that's why you have us, your realtors, to help you navigate those waters and to come to terms with the best terms.
How is earnest money decided upon each transaction?
So when you're writing the offer, your realtors, us, will consult with you, the buyer, in what makes sense for you to put up for earnest money. Typically, what we tell our buyers is about 1% of the home's value is a great initial option to start at. Now, if it's a home that you are just absolutely positively cannot live without, we might suggest that you go up in that earnest money. If you don't have the resources, or it's something that you can stand to not have that home, we might say, okay, well, let's go a little bit further down in that earnest money. Now, this is just the initial offer. So during the negotiation process, the seller may say, hey, we want more earnest money, or in some very rare instances may say we want less earnest money. But the earnest money is essentially telling the seller how serious you are about that home.
Is earnest money ever refundable?
There are certain circumstances in which their earnest money is refundable, and those are all determined based on the contract that you and the seller have. During due diligence here in the state of Georgia, in most cases, not all, consult your contract, the earnest money will be refundable. There are also certain circumstances during which the earnest money is refundable, such as finance contingency, potentially. It all depends on your specific contract. But for our clients, we make sure that we both explain the instances in which the earnest money is refundable, as well as making sure that our clients are protected to be able to have those outs if and when they're necessary.
Exactly. And tell us real quickly a little bit about when earnest money may end up being kept by the seller.
So in the event that you get to the day before closing and you say, I don't want to buy this home, or some extreme circumstance, that's when the buyer would then forfeit the earnest money. If for whatever reason that is not covered in the contract, the seller may have the opportunity to keep that earnest money. It is essentially a deposit on the home to prevent the seller from continuing to market the home as sellable and keeping your place as the potential buyer for that home.
Harrison, thank you. Again, Harrison of Thornhill Residential is our seller's expert, and with all that vital information, I am the buyer specialist, and we really appreciate you joining us today to give us this very important information.
Of course.
So now you know the answer to the question, what is earnest money and how it affects you as a buyer? And now you're ready to start shopping for homes in the Atlanta area. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment down below, and tell me if you're planning to buy in the Atlanta area. We would love to help you. And be sure to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Tuesday talking about all things real estate, living in the Atlanta area, and a little bit more. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.